Don't be stupid. Don't watch this video without seeing part one. Okay? I thoroughly make my case in a way that is unavoidable. It shows that people have a complex. Why wouldn't they live their lives in a way that is the most logical assumption when it comes to morality and what is right and fair for everyone? Why wouldn't they live their lives that way? Certainly it goes back to the martial arts order and submitting to the true righteous structure. Nobody is perfect, including the top martial artists. There is going to be a degree of trouble in society one way or another. The most fair way to do things is to insist that he is the top martial artist. To insist that he is given his rightful place as the top martial artist and the pharaoh and a monarch of the world. There needs to be a world government under the true top martial artist. That will never happen because the Sun Gate ends with me. So when you look at my videos, it gives you what the true direction of humanity and why man will never reach it. So in the absence of this argument, why would you sell your soul for pennies versus selling your soul for millions of dollars? No servant can be greater. Think about the servants and the scientific conditioning argument. Servants have been scientifically conditioned to be servants to elevate people who are Satanists above everyone else. People who worship evil, people who are dualists and moral relativists at best, and that is utterly despicable. Luciferian trash, I want nothing to do with them. Okay? Think about it. You have been conditioned to serve them. They use drugs, psychology, coercion, everything, carrots on a stick, temptation, bribery, blackmail, anything they can find to get you to serve them because they know that their arguments are not logical, they are unfair, and they must distract you and fill the web and poison the airways with misinformation and disinformation. Okay, so outside the divine order is the most logical assumption that you are not doing the right thing. If you wanted to secure a fair future for humanity and to do God's will, you would stop at nothing to figure out what the divine order is and to be inside of it. Okay? The least you could do is grant Pharaoh his last orders, okay? In terms of attractive women. We have 3 billion or so women in the world, 4 billion, something like that, right? And how insane is it for every single country in the world to fail to identify who Pharaoh really is and to grant him his last wishes. Okay? On top, it's kind of like denying Jesus the oil on his head. What is one attractive woman compared to the history of all of humanity? What is one? And I don't want to hear anyone saying, well, I'm not good enough for you. That argument holds no weight. I'll go as far as saying, no, you're not. If you want to insist on bugging me with that argument and trying to make me feel bad and use psychology for their benefit, then I must insist that you are not. All right. The Bible truths argument. Okay. Should we throw away all the truths in the Bible because some people think the Bible isn't true, even if it isn't true? Does that mean that now, you should, that morality doesn't exist? Of course, it's stupid. Of course, you don't want to be treated that way. You don't want to be stolen from. You don't want to be raped. You don't want to be, and so on and so forth. Okay? But certainly, when you're faced with the idea of women leading man to an immoral society and their freedoms being taken away, their freedoms need to be taken away. Why do we have prisons? Because we all know that when people do things in a way that cause the society to fall into chaos on some level, they need to have their freedoms taken away. Okay? And anyone trying to get in my way is causing chaos and needs to have their freedoms taken away. Okay? They are disturbing the divine order. They don't have the heart to be in it. The true screen that is taking place is who has the heart to stand with me and who doesn't. Okay? Anyone who doesn't deserve to be free or to have or to be outside of prison. Freedom goes back to freedom. There's a lot of wordplay assigned to it, right? Free mad. You have the freedom to be mad and unfocused because in the absence of a martial arts order, the most disciplined, determined, and righteous spirit in man, okay, you're a madman. You're an animal. You're an animal. You're an animal with technology. I can give a monkey a fucking spacesuit. He's still a monkey in a spacesuit. When we look at the Hermetic orders, how they compared it to the hippocampus, right, the part of the brain. It's hippocampus, right, campus like school. I believe it has to do with emotions. I want to just wrap this thing up. Okay, this is the last video. Hermes Trismegistus, you know, the wordplay there, Hermetic literature, all garbage, all garbage. You know, pen, pan, pun. You know, look, I'm just fucking done, okay? This is the last fucking video. Okay, Imhotep, a piece of shit. Amenhotep, a fucking scumbag. The one that they compare to Hermes. Thought a scumbag, right? He's a little sissy. When he started thinking about the divine order and how he's a little bitch, guess what happened? He started acting like a little bitch about things, like a little kid. Like a little kid that never grew up. It's like, oh, I get to grab top tail shelf titties. Right, you're scum. The man who never grew up that gets the attractive woman is complete garbage. No granny, you're banned from the sun gate. If you have an attractive woman, you are banned from heaven. Period. I don't want to hear it. If you're an attractive woman in a relationship right now, you not only are banned, I despise you. You're already banned because all women are banned, but I fucking despise you. How fucking dare you? How dare you fucking turn away me in the spirit of God for these little fucking sissy, heartless, cowardly, undetermined, undisciplined knaves. You have no excuse. I don't want to hear it. You have failed miserably. On behalf of God, Ra, you have failed. You're despicable. The thought of you being in heaven makes my stomach turn. It will never happen.